day, everyone. It's Vin Maru from Financial Liberties, and I'm with a special guest, René Saúl from Kapital Bank. He's the CEO, and he started Kapital Bank a while ago, about 10 years ago.
No. We started in 2019.
19?
At the end of 2019, almost, but no. I hope we're doing so far a good run.
Great. And it's a fintech bank, so you were nominated as a unicorn. I know you don't really like using the word. I heard that in another interview, but the fintech space in Mexico has grown significantly over the last decade, I would say, and you guys have become one of the leaders in the space. What do you attribute that growth that you've had over the last 7 years?
I mean, look, there are three things that you have to take in account. The first one is Mexico and the countries that we operate, they're one of the ones that have the less access to credit, right? So by nature, you have a product market fit by nature that allows you to be really aggressive on the strategy that you design, and that it feels a big problem, right? So that's the way we built our solution by giving our customers access to our liquidity and to the data. And why do I mean data? Also, one of the most important factors is that SMBs and enterprises, they lack of visibility of their finances. So if you combine those two things in one platform, one technology platform, and then give them access to your liquidity by being a bank with your products, they're going to start performing better. And that's the big problem we're solving.
Yeah.
So we combine a little bit of everything, and that drives our growth, that we have focused on a niche that is not well underserved, that it's actually underserved, and that people do not comprehend as much as we do, because I like to say that we were one of them. So we know exactly what are the pains.
Perfect. Because before it started off as a fintech bank, and then there was a recent acquisition of Intercam over the last year.
But let me step back. We were a fintech. We still are a fintech. We are a regulated entity. We have the best of both worlds. And the reason is the future of fintech is regulated. We say that since 2019. Of course, at first they told us that we were wrong, that the opposite was the fintechs and they were not going to buy banks. And you see now everybody buying banks. You see Revolut buying licenses all around the world, Nubank even in the US. We were right. So you have to have these type of licenses to give certainty to your customers and put your technology on top. We were able to prove that. We were one of the first ones to do it. Going to your questions about our recent acquisition.
Yeah,
we didn't bought them. That's wrong. We bought the assets. We were already a bank, and we already had the permit. What we bought is their assets, and we bought them as long with other three banks, BBVA, I think, and Scotiabank also bought part of their assets. That's what we did based on Intercam.
And that's the brick and mortar locations and the customer base.
Yeah, their assets.
Yeah. How has that changed your vision for Kapital Bank, having the brick and mortar locations and the acquisition of Intercam? Your strategy at all?
No, we empower SMBs and enterprises to grow. Our mission completes the same. But we have also different revenue streams now that we are bigger. At the beginning, we are only focused on one stuff, and we dominated. We wanted to dominate one stuff, and that's the thing we do great. But of course, where you're growing, you have to use all the resources that your licenses provide you. Our bank allows you to take deposits from private wealth management, big customers, enterprises, small SMBs. And in the acquisitions that we have made, we saw that they have certain niches that we can profit from it. And in this particular case that you're speaking, we saw one in these tourist zones where expats go to live and they need all these services. Mm-hmm. And it's also aligned with our mission, which is empower companies to grow. We also empower these ones to be more efficient with our access to our technology. And in this case, it's FX, cross-border payments, what we do really good. Mm-hmm. So they can use those services as well, and you still with the whole network. And actually, these guys sometimes are the owner of the SMB or the owner of the enterprise or a high executive of the enterprise, which by nature are our customers. So we also monetize from that network.
Right. And you started offering different services to that expat community. I recently heard that you're getting into the mortgage lending business.
No, that was a revenue asset that it came from Intercam.
Okay.
We just decided to keep it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. And you also provide financial services,
That
investment
we do.
advisory
Yeah.
services as well. Do you think how big is the expat community and client base as a percentage roughly to your regular Mexican client base? I imagine it's fairly small.
The U.S. citizens that adapt here, or
Yeah.
what was or expats in general?
Well, the expats.
No, I would say represent 2%.
Yeah, it's a small
Yeah,
portion.
it's a smaller portion. Yeah, we're not a consumer bank.
Yeah.
And that's a consumer division. Like the bank that we bought and the other acquisitions that we bought, they have it. So we just kept it.
Awesome.
And we try to not only kept it, to improve it, improve the user experience, give our customers a little bit more of what they have. And that's our nature.
And there's a big underserved population, which is why I think we see this growth of fintech, because the ease of opening accounts and getting access to certain various tools like credit, like you mentioned. Do you see this transition that is going with onboarding more people into the financial system? How long is this growth trajectory for Capital? I mean, I imagine it'll be quite a while.
Look, we have as customers 300,000 customers, and there are more than 10 million companies in Mexico only. We operate also in different countries, but just here, the opportunity is massive.
Yeah,
it's massive.
You mentioned other countries, so is Capital
Colombia, it's also participating there. In Spain, we're also there, and in the US.
Awesome. Yeah. For the future, where do you see Capital Bank going? Is there new product lines or services that you're thinking of introducing, or how are you going to continue to grow the business?
I always like to say that we compete with product, not with price, and with quality. That's the way I do believe we compete. We will keep improvising our product, that it's faster, simpler, easy to get. Of course, there are going to come recent launchings that we're going to be announcing soon, but are also part of the mission that we're solving. And I do believe that the key of success is finding a big problem and simplifying the solution to solve that problem.
Where do you see Capital Bank in 5 years from now?
The leader of B2B global.
B2B?
Yeah, we're always B2B. Just let me get another fact. The remittances in Mexico, I do believe last year were 70 billion, right?
Okay.
More or less. The cross-border payments for companies and the cross-border trade between Mexico and the US was 800 billion. So it's 10 times bigger.
Yeah.
That's the opportunity we're tackling.
Awesome. And do you see any challenges in that growth phase that you're going to come?
Of course, there are a lot of challenges. But like I just said, product, quality, and that our customers are happy, and that we're making their lives easier.
The Mexican government, obviously they have a role in regulations.
Yeah.
Do you see that role diminishing or making it more efficient for banks like yourself to offer new services and products in the market? Are these streamlining the processes at all?
Yeah, I see the recent changes in the Mexican CNBV. I see that they want to simplify stuff. I also saw the announcement from the president that she said that she wants that all the processes, tramits, whatever you're going to file for, are simpler and faster, which that's good. I'm also seeing that they are digitizing everybody's identities. These kind of things help you with a lot of factors, and I hope they did it correctly, and because that will help us also to do things simpler and faster.
Well, I'm excited to see the growth of the fintech sector and Capital Bank and Mexico in general. Is there any last minute words you'd like to leave with the audience?
No, first I appreciate that you come here. So thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I try to see, guys, what you do and how you ask, and I see it's always happy that we get to receive you here. So much appreciated. Last minutes, guys, is be entrepreneurs. The world and Mexico need a lot of entrepreneurs. We need a lot of jobs creating, and the only ones that can do it are the entrepreneurs. So continue doing that. We will continue to listen to you, and to improve our sales by listening you. So thank you for your time.
Yeah, AI is a big industry
it
too,
is.
and I think you guys
We are
use a
big in
lot.
AI. I just before we finish that you speak AI. AI came here to solve things, right? And to what AI does is predicts better than anybody. That's what artificial intelligence is, and reduces those probabilities of the next word or token that you're gonna do. But on our side, we based our solution on electronic invoicing.
Okay.
And Mexico and Latin America runs on electronic invoicing. So we gather a lot of data based on there. That allows us to predict and understand our customers better. And that's what we do on AI. And we have a 7-year advantage of everybody. So we will continue to invest on that. We will continue to improve that and to understand better our customers.
I'm excited for the future of Mexico. This is why I
Me
provide
too.
some coverage. AI, technology, fintech. I think it's all exploding. And the next 10 years,
You have to be there. You have to catch the next tendencies.
And I think there's a great 10-year growth curve ahead for Mexico.
Let's be on that one.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
No, thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Take care, guys.